So, okay, so after each question, take off something.
Answer it, then take something off and throw it on the floor.
Oh, I love this game.
Can you stay back up the stool as far
A little bit. Yeah.
I like this game.
Yeah, that's good.
Are you ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So can you talk about what your style says about you?
My style says about me that I'm a shapeshifter, I'm playful, I'm eccentric and mostly harmless. I finally am at a place where I've stopped wrestling that I'm going to be the woman who lives behind the white picket fence and has the 2.2 children, that what I'm really good at being is the person who's in between this world and another world.
So you can take one thing off. That was beautiful. What are assumptions do you feel that people have about you based on your style?
I think people look at my style and they think that I am irresponsible, sexually promiscuous. I like to think of it as a skill. I think that they think that I'm not a good mother. I think that they think that I will never amount to anything in a traditional format. And still sometimes at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I wrestle with that presumption that if you're not the norm, whatever that norm may be, that you're somehow less.
Can you take a piece of clothing off?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you talk about how you express your passions in life in ways other than your style?
My mother raised me that I had to be responsible from the day I was born. I remember hearing things like, "You're different, Elisa. You have to be responsible with your words, with your power, with your sexuality, even with your artwork, because with power comes responsibilities."
What is your least favorite body part?
My least favorite body part changes. When I was younger, it was my stomach. After I became a mother, that went away. And so recently, now that I'm like 6 months shy of 50, it's my arm, right here. This is my least favorite part, and I make jokes about how this is, if I was on a deserted island, this would help keep us all alive. This right here.
Oh, please.
My biggest confession even is that I've done everything right in my life according to the art brat school of educational life learning. And yet if I'm sitting at a dinner party where people ask you if you have a house, a car, a 401k, you know, money to just send your child to college, I don't have that. So the identity of being amazing and talented is my wealth, but not necessarily having that financial showing that everybody wants is an aggregate, and I'm still in it, so I can't tell you it's all good. It's more of like, this is what being valiant is. This is what being brave is. Brave is not saying, I have no fear. Brave is saying, I am terrified, but I'm still gonna go forward because I know that this is great.
I hear you.
Can
you take something off?
I was gonna take off some clothes. I'll take off my warrior's mantle. I have a favorite body part.
Yeah.
Package. The head, the mind, the skin, all the elements, everything. The fact that I'm here and I get to walk and torment my daughter in person. The fact that I get to love my lover and feel the sun. My favorite body part is that I'm here.
Can you take something off?
Why? Okay. If I had a choice between trading identity for money, no. Are there times where I wish my identity earned my money easier? Yes. But I do believe in something higher and more divine And I do know that I came this way specifically for a purpose and a reason. And if it's anything just to make being this easier for someone younger than me or my same age, then I've already done a good thing. Individuality is the wealth.
When do you feel the most vulnerable?
When do I feel the most vulnerable? Right after sex. I'm in a relationship right now that is the first monogamy I've ever been in. I didn't realize how much of my confidence came from the fact that I wasn't really in love. And so now that I'm in an experience where, even though I'm still on a daily commitment and an hourly commitment concept, after sex and after that euphoria, there's a glint of, I want this to last forever, you know, and it won't, and I know that it won't, and that's part of being a grown-up. And so then it makes me vulnerable. I would never have been able to fall in love and be loved if I had not learned how to be vulnerable.
Awesome.
Sucks. I'm just kidding.
Can you take something off?
Sure. I asked my daughter to design a tattoo for me when she was 4 to open and heal my heart. And before my accident, I was flat-chested, so you actually could see the tattoo. And then after my accident, because it stimulated my pituitary gland, and I went from like an A to a D, now you actually have to open the petals to see the tattoo. But I took full impact on a Porsche, and I totaled it. My head cracked open 3.5, 4 inches. My neck was broken. I was hit on the right side as a pedestrian, so I had no mobility in my arm or my leg. I flew 25, 30 feet and skidded 27. I woke up 5 days later. I had promised my daughter I would never be gone for more than 5 days for work or anything, so evidently I kept my word to my 8-year-old. They thought I was gonna not be able to talk or speak or do anything. They called me the miracle girl, and I didn't even find out I had been dead and in a coma until I came back for my checkup visits.
When do you feel the most beautiful?
Walking down the street, looking, having the wind blow on me. My daughter, when she looks at me and she like is cute and like pinches my cheeks and tells me I'm such a funny mama, and she's bigger than me now, so I actually sit in her lap.
Can you take something off?
For me personally, and what I'm dealing with right now very, very hard, is that I'm not always perfect. When I turned 49, my daughter said, "How does it feel, Mom?" And I said, "I don't know, I thought I'd be smarter. I thought people knew what they were doing at this age." No, we're all still winging it. There's a humility. There's just a humility that comes with the everyday.